Prince Harry's an absolute dumbass. Yes, opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. He's just admitted he don't have a clue whatsoever. What the deuce is going on here? Well, make sure you subscribe to this channel and stay tuned for more details in this Daily Nerd starting right now. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef, the Alternerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to another dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught me eye, and oh my goodness. Yeah, let's jump into this one, shall we? So, Prince Hazard, he stumbles over words with an unexpected answer when asked, what do you do? Now, in all honesty, what do you do? Simple question, right? If someone asked me, what do you do, Stef? Well, I'd turn around and I'd be like, I'm a full-time YouTuber, content creator, got a dream job, absolutely lucky, count me lucky stars, totally blessed, extreme gratitude for all the support, that kind of thing, right? Prince Hazard is like, I don't know, I need Megzy with me to answer for me because I can't think for myself anymore and I don't know. Wah. Yeah, this has got really pathetic when it comes to our Prince Hazard. Now, this is all in relation to the Heart of Invictus series that came out at the end of August. And he appears to stumble over his words during an interview when he's asked, what do you do? That saw him provide an unexpected 4-word reply. Now, I mean, to be fair, why did he stumble? Because, when Prince Hazard's asked the question, what do you do? He's got quite a range of answers to choose from, right? He could have turned around and he could have been like, well, for the purposes of this documentary, I'm a founder, creator, organizer of the Invictus Games. He could also turn around and say something along the lines of, well, good question. What do I do? Well, I like to throw my family under the bus publicly and demonize them. Or he could go the different route and turn around and say, I like to throw the British public under the bus and demonize them. Or he could go more general and be like, do you know what? I like to be the professionally offended, and I like to, what I do, I like to play the victim card and go, wah! He had a range of answers to choose from, just from, the tip of his tongue, the top of his head. But no, when he's asked, what do you do? Dude stumbles, guys. He stumbles. So what did he say in the end? Well, he's seen sitting in front of the camera and asked by an interviewer, what's your name? He replies, my name's Harry. So he don't say Prince Harry. He don't say Duke of Duchess, Duke of Sussex, Prince Harry. So, Megzy, take note, cowbag. No. Prince Harry turns around and says, no, my name's Harry. It's all Gucci, right? However, when he then is asked, what do you do, Harry? There's a brief pause before Harry answers, what do I do? It's as if he's asking the interviewer what he does. Like I said, Prince Harry, my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, in this exchange has just admitted he don't have a clue what he's doing. He really, really don't. I think he's making this shiz up as he goes along. I mean, to be fair, in life, that's what I do anyway, so who am I to judge? But this is Prince Hazard, right? You'd think with a team behind him, he'd pretty much know what he does. But no, it's like, interviewer would be like, what do you do, Harry? And he's like, what do I do? Could you answer for me, seeing that Megsy's not around at the moment to answer for me? Because we all know who really wears the trousers in that relationship, right? It's like, Hazard needs to be told who he is and what he does. This is pathetic, guys. This is pathetic. He then carefully continues, it's stupid. On any given day, I'm a dad of 2 under 3-year-olds. I've got a couple of dogs. I'm a husband. I'm founding patron of the Invictus Games Foundation, he carefully added. Okay, so what does he do? All right. So he's a dad of under 2 3-year-olds. All right, that's what he does. He's a father. Fair enough. I've got a couple of dogs. Yeah, he's a dumbass. What? That's not what you do. It's what you own there. You got a couple of dogs, so what? Okay, and that's not what you do. It's what you have. I don't think he understood the assignment, guys. I really, really don't. He says, I'm a husband. Okay, yeah, that's what you do. Yeah, fair enough. Husband is a job, especially with Megxie. Some would say it's torture, but, you know, it depends on what aisle of the argument you're on there. Then he says, I'm a founding patron of the Invictus Games Foundation, he carefully added. Okay. So, yeah, that's what he does as well. Patron of the Invictus Games Foundation. But, yeah, this answer is all over the place. He don't know how to answer it. He don't know what to say. So it's all over. I'm a dad. I got a couple of jobs. I'm a husband. Oh, yeah, and let's not forget, because this is all about Invictus, I'm a founding patron of the Invictus Games Foundation. It's interesting how he doesn't say that first, guys, though. If I'm looking at this from a linguistic analysis perspective, right, you would think that with this series being all about Invictus, right, allegedly, and we'll get onto that in a moment, that if someone turned round to him and says, what do you do? Or what do I do? Well, I'm a founding patron and organise the Invictus Games. That's what I do. Other than that, outside of that, I'm a dad, I'm a husband, whatever, right? Interesting how he puts that last. Because everything else in that sentence is all about him, separate from the Invictus Games. And that's one thing that really annoyed me about the series. It was all about Prince Hazard and slightly Megxie, but yeah, it was all about Prince Hazard. The whole Invictus Games was supposed to be about tracking the 6 veteran athletes that were going to go towards the Invictus Games and see how they perform. But the first, 2-3 episodes, the majority of it was all about Prince Hazard. And so, this answer here is all about him, with the Invictus Games tagged on at the end. To me, it shows where his mindset is. It's all about me, and me. Oh, yeah, and let's not forget the Invictus Games. This is really, really telling, this answer, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. Do you see where I'm coming from here? But again, it's all over the place. It's all over the place. So he has no clue. He has no clue whatsoever. He's an absolute dumbass. He says, there's a lot of hats that one wears, but I believe today is all about Invictus. No, not you believe, you know. What? Believe is like saying, how do I put this? You're kind of certain? Ish? I think-ish. It's all about the Invictus today. It's like you don't even know what the day's about. He's like, I think-ish. It's about Invictus. I think-ish. Again, he's a dumbass. He don't have a clue. You don't have a clue. It's like, I believe. No. But today is all about Invictus. There's a lot of hats I wear. This is how he should have said it. If he really, really meant it, okay. There's a lot of hats that one wears, but today is all about Invictus. I've got the Invictus hat on. Today is all about me wearing the Invictus hat. That's how he should have said it. But again, there's this uncertainty saying, I believe today-ish. Again, he needed Megxie there to basically tell him what to say. See, again, he's a dumbass. He don't have a freaking clue. And when you look at that answer, and the majority of it is all about me, and yeah, me with a little bit of the Invictus right at the end. Okay, as of the taping of this video, which is the 15th of September, so we're still knee-deep in the Invictus Games at the moment that's happening in Dusseldorf. I did a little bit of an experiment, okay? So, first thing I did was, okay, when you Google Prince Hazard, what comes up, all right? Me, and me. With Invictus Games. It's not Invictus Games with Prince Harry. No, it's Prince Harry, then the Invictus Games in the title, right? When you Google Megxie, same thing. All about Megxie. Not really the Invictus Games being the focus. And then the absolute kick in the teeth, all right? The Invictus Games, Google that. Again, it's all about Hazard and Megxie. This is the Hazard and Megxie show, guys, for the Invictus Games. It ain't about what it's supposed to be about, which is the wounded veterans competing. It ain't about that at all. It's all about the Hazza and freaking Megsy show. So when you go back to this particular answer here, where the majority of it right at the beginning is all about him, and then he tags on the Invictus Games Foundation at the end, well, that's a precursor for what we were to expect for the games to happen in Dusseldorf. It's all about me, and, yeah, me, when it comes to Hazza and Megsy. So, yeah, just to kind of recap it all off, Prince Hazza's asked, what do you do? Hazza's like, what do I do? Like, you don't have a clue. And then he then proceeds to talk about himself, tag on the Invictus Games at the end, and then be like, I believe today is all about Invictus. No, it should have been, but today is all about Invictus. A more definite statement than this BS right here. Like I said, Prince Harry, absolute dumbass. He don't have a clue, and I've just shown you my opinion conspiracy theory, whatever, why. With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, and believe me, of course there's going to be more, then make sure you subscribe to join our alternate tribe. I'll be honest with you, help us get to 100k so we can get that silver play button right there. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever's. Also, as well, if you've got some very strong opinions about Hazza and the Invictus Games, and I bet you do, then make sure you send me a super thanks. It's just below this video right here. We can have a conversation about this because it does guarantee a response from me. And until the next time, you guys, laters.